home screen dynasty. Home you have load accept invite. Entering selected dynasty. UNR26 dynasty. Online saved always. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering my school update. Entering dynasty hubs. Members you have 31 opt. Case. PEAST. JG. CF. Coach. Team depth chart. Entering depth chart spreadsheet screen. H key. F key. WR. Depth 2. Depth 3. Depth 4. Sem. C key. Depth 5. Mike. Depth 2. Depth 1. Depth 2. Depth 3. Depth 2. Depth 3. Will. Mike. Sem. Depth 2. Red shirt. Play recognition 68. Tackle 80. Hit block power move 62. Hit power 74. Power move 6. Finesse move 6. Power move 62. Man coverage 60. Zone coverage 76. Zone coverage 82. Zone coverage 82. Hit power tackle 78. Play record depth 3. Entering Dynasty Hub screen depth chart. CFP team schedule. Members, you have 31 options. Wiki 09 carat PS5 is selected. JG. What do you Carter, PS5, what do you City, Hunglas, King, CPR, H, Boy, WM, CPROFFID key 3 caret PS5 is selected. Team depth chart. Actions you have for upgrade coach skills is selected. Top play season game is selected. Entering searching pop-up searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will home team select ready. Team noon select edit uniforms submenu. Teams entering team settings screen. Defend 4 teams effect. Edit. Michigan. Iowa selected. Ready. Home team selection Clemson Tigers.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Entering play call screen.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Nickel. Option is set to free. Nickel is free. Give cushion.
He might want another play.
Give cushion.
He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
To the air, it's Grimes. And as he throws. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
Option is set to wing T-option, T-shape.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's gone. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time. So let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Back to pass on second down. Still on his feet. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Spread.
Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch? There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But this unit does get that physicality, get that ground game, and a good offensive line. I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Nickel blitz free, Tampa 2, 1 Sam SS blitz.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the gun.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Clemson. Great job by the back on the option.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Auction is set tight. You have 6 options. HP class to selected.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. That Clemson defense in front, getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Hunt is on its way. He's got it near midfield. There he goes. Open it up. And now the ball is knocked free.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Auction is set tight. 26-2.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The run to the left. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. They'll try to get outside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker. He's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it. Between the tackles to the outside, get these big fellas running these routes.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lopez wants to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield, under pressure, don't have timing, and as a result now, fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Entering nickel. Option is set to force DB temperature. DB blitz text free.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
On the ground. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 8 categories. You have mail options, HB Power J selected.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Entering play call.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Crosses the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to...
Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Entering play call.
So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Drive wheel.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lopez to pass. Release to the back. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass. That had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Forced out of the pocket. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Coach suggestions.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
There are 3 categories. You have 9 options.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got his man. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
This time it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Lopez wants to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
There are 3 categories.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And
in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do, they know they're in field goal range, they can take the 3 points on the board.
3 over 30. Option is 3 stack. There are 6 categories.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
Middle 3rd.
Back to throw, it's Grimes. Under fire. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
There are 6 categories.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Cover 4 drop.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down.
Entering time. Auction is set. Auction is load week. There are 3 categories.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Entering play call. Pass cut. FB fake HB flip. Coach suggestion. Regoni HB scissors.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proven them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Rolls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Backs protect.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
They got more sacks than a grocery. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground.
Play call, formation, there are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 house.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And he loses the football on the return. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams.
Entering play call.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get them.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Grimes. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Press is selected.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. Knocked off his feet. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed them out. They held them to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Trying play action. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Lopez wants to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Entering play call.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll immediately call timeout.
We have 3 options. Base lock left is selected.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Entering play call, field goal block left. There are 6 categories. You have 3 options. Load block left is selected.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
Entering play call, field goal block left. There are 6 categories. You have 3 options. Safe man left is selected.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good.
Entering play pair. There are 11 categories. You have 18 options.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.
Entering post-game screen, you have 3 options. Stats is selected. Return to hub. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Members, you have 31 options. Wiki 0 Jage Store Cup Woody 2U F CPROFFID key 3 carat WMWINC 02 carat PS AHOODB 2 Same intent Humblizo 561 carat P City Boy Carter Key CFD team schedule. Entering week 1 week 2 week 1 week 3 week 5 week 13 and team depth chart. Entering WR depth 3 depth AH key Q key depth 2 depth 3 depth 2 depth 1 depth 2 red shirt name key throw on the run 83 throw under pressure 64 break sack 77 AH key spin move stick school year SR L key change of direct strength pass block power run block 65 run block impact blocking 79 LG run block 70 run block pass block speed rating modified overall 71 position RG C Modify speed. Run block. RT. RT. Entering Dynasty Hub screen depth chart. Entering depth chart spreadsheet screen. North Texas. Northern Illinois. Notre Dame. Ohio. Oklahoma State. Mississippi. Oregon State. Penn State. SMU. STEM. DC. Temp. SMU. Red shirt. Agility rate. WR. Agility rate. CP. FS.